Okay, here we go. I'm going to miss this house. Its walls hold many memories very dear to me. Mother's smile, father's stories. It's funny, I hate Camosa, but deep inside I hope she's going to be successful with her plans. I want to believe this place won't fall apart after I'm gone. I wonder what I'm replacing this life with. It might be a dream come true. It might also be a nightmare, but all I've got to lose are memories. Although I think I'm going to miss my sisters. Who would have thought? After all, we are all creatures of habit. It's like throwing away shoes that chafed, but were very familiar. One would hesitate, right? It wasn't always easy, but I've grown attached to them somehow. I do hope they'll be fine. Alright, enough of this. I need to go into my room and stay there as usual. When Camosa comes back, I need to look like nothing is going on. Oh gosh, what happens? I'm supposed to be done with my sleep, but I keep being sleepy. Okay. The garden looks odd in this pale moonlight. Everything is set for the ball, but there's no living soul in here except me. It seems so unreal. Just a few hours ago, it was full of servants, carefully setting every little piece of decoration. Now it's deserted as the preparations come to an end. Only the wind does not hesitate to run freely and ruffle everything. I have to say, it feels unusual tonight, like a charge about to go off during this storm. The tension in the air almost feels tangible. A court jester used to greet people, "May you live in roaring times." This feels like the grim opposite. Almost like an omen of things to come, a sign of a storm closing in. Interesting times. I wonder whether this has any chance of success. Can I commit to change and make it happen? Is this even possible? I've read the philosophers, but never seen it come true. Books and idealistic theories are one thing, but people tend to resist change. Even change for the better. Father didn't make it any easier for me either. He was a good ruler, and he's remembered very fondly. Anything I'll do will be seen as betraying his legacy. It would all be easier if he had been a bloodthirsty tyrant. It feels like a storm is coming indeed. Even if I succeed, history may remember me as a renegade. And will any woman stand by me through this? Is this ball the best way to look for such a person? In the absence of better ideas or better judgment, I have made my decision, the best I could. Now all there is to do is just see things through, and hope. The weather tonight really doesn't feel right. All the dogs and the kennels act as if possessed. I should get back to the palace. Let's hope for an interesting ball night and boring times. I don't think that's going to happen. When you have Cinders involved, there's never going to be boring times. And if the two sisters are involved... That's what happens when they're involved. Okay. I'm glad I could finally take off that damn dress! It's badly done, badly cut, tight as hell, and looks ridiculous. No corrections are going to change it. That little old man called himself a tailor. What a joke. I bet I could do a better job sewing a suit for him. Oh, I'd trim his waist good, cut his trousers tight in all the right places. Little fellow would be even smaller by the time I was done. This whole situation is stupid. No matter how tight and tasteless our dresses are, they won't make any of us a princess. Gloria, weren't you supposed to be in the garden? I was, but the weather turned bad so suddenly. I've never seen the weather change so quickly. Oh, my big mature sister got all spooked by a big bad cloud? Don't be ridiculous, Sophia. I'm not in the mood for this. Maybe you would like to get all soaked in the rain and look miserable, but I surely don't. Well, I don't see a single drop of rain outside. Neither can I. Strange. I swear I could see flashes between the clouds. Are you practicing talking about weather before the ball? Because it's not working. It's still boring. No, but I can see you are already sharpening your tongue. The prince will surely appreciate your wits. And how is your dress, Sophia? By all things held dear and holy by all the naive people in this world, I swear, if you ask me this question one more time, you'll feel my pain. The reason I repeated the question so many times today is in the hope that it would stretch a little over time. Oh, well, it didn't stretch an inch. Taylor did a good job there. When I wear it, I feel like a properly packaged piece of pork. Why didn't you tell Mother then, when we were at the tailor's? He could have applied further corrections. Because her loving motherly eyes told me one more complaint and you're dead, girl. Your choice of words is poor as usual, but I agree with your sentiment. Mine is still much too tight as well. Haha! I always found it astonishing how my pain tends to trigger such immediate joy in your little black heart. No, it's not like that. I mean, you're right about the joy part, but something else made me laugh. Do tell me, I'm sure it's going to be utterly enlightening. Well, tell me, aren't these dresses a wonderful metaphor for our lives? I fail to see it, I'm afraid. We're trying to fit into clothes which someone else made for us this whole time, or rather for the image of us in that someone's head. I bet they're a perfect fit for those phantasms? Maybe it's supposed to be phantoms? I don't know. Is that a real word? Phantasm? I don't know. Well, we'll just keep it going. Inside Mother's mind, disciplined and pretty as dolls. Stop it! Your bitchiness is getting tiring. Now stop being so childish. It's only a dress. A lady must learn how to walk, talk, and smile even if the corset is a bit tight. You know that Mother is only trying to teach us how to behave properly in society. She had to endure far more than a tight dress to get us where we are now. Oh yes, sacrifices she makes to make us shine during the grand ball. Your cynicism gives you little credit. You know very well that this is important to her. Perhaps it is. But tell me this, sister. Is it important for us? Finally, the day's over. Both dresses fit, everything's in place, and even that incompetent tailor agreed to lower the price. All things considered, it all went better than expected. It's a shame the girls don't seem to realize how important this is for them. No, nor do they appreciate how much effort it takes to prepare two young ladies to make their debut in the hall. Especially if nobody cared to invite them. They're not even aware of what that means for them in their age. But no, Cinders, they're getting old and must be introduced soon, if they are ever to find a husband. Without a husband, they may as well lock themselves up in this house and wait for old age to come and relieve them of their miserable lives. I hope they'll grow up soon and open those naive eyes to the way the world works around them. It's either that, or they will end up alone, in some dark and empty room, forgotten and hated by everyone. Thank heavens for the night. Nothing else, it's easier to hide oneself in the dark from the gaze of others. No one wants to see it. It isn't happening. That's the way people work. But I learned that lesson the hard way. There's a storm coming over the horizon. It's one of those strange, old, cold ones. Without rain. I think I remember a storm like this many years ago. That night, when she died. It's no good to think about things like that before I go to sleep. It's late, and the weather's turning bad. I better close the window before the storm comes. I always wish that we'd get to hear what she means by when she died. Probably her mom. Thank goodness it's dawn already. I haven't slept for the entirety of the night. How could I? I feel like there's a dozen specially vicious poisonous butterflies having a grand ball of their own in my stomach. Poisonous butterflies. That's a good one, Cinders. Lack of sleep will surely make you very eloquent this evening. Still, if things do go according to the plan, this has just been my last night spent as a slave in my own house. I can hear Camosa's voice. Is she mustering the girls again? Her private little army of two. Well, whatever training she gives them, nothing will prepare them for this evening. Oh my, won't they be surprised? As well as will be Camosa, the all-powerful, all-knowing lady will be caught at a loss for tonight. I think I should sneak out right after they leave the house if I'm to get the dress before it all starts. So hurry up, girls. Hurry up, girl. Have you guys ever played that? It's a PlayStation 1 game. You know Parappa the Rapper? Well, the people who made Parappa the Rapper made a game called Jammer Lammy. Instead of rapping, you're a girl in a band and you're playing guitar to get your way through stuff so you can make it to a concert that you have to perform at. There's a song like that. Anyway, I just want to tell you about that. Okay, I'm done. 6 additional guards in the main hall. That makes 65. 2 dressed up as guests, 1 dressed discreetly. At least that much good has come from the masks everyone will be wearing. Guards can be disguised and mixed with the crowd. Of course, every assassin, vagabond, or other villain opposing the rule of the prince will be dressed as guests as well. This is going to be a long night. security is quite tight, but during a masked ball, the chance of an unwanted person squeezing in is far too high for my liking. I guess I'll just have to follow the prince closely. Contrary to what His Highness believes, I think a proper guard presence is needed at this event. On the other hand, I'm being let go, so why do I care? The prince has determined that this is the age of politics and plots, not war. Information instead of steel. I wonder how well that will work. Somehow, I don't think people change that quickly or willingly. Someone assaults the future king with a hidden blade, then suddenly the ruler yells, "What's the capital of the lands of the mist?" Well, they attack our foes. But fair enough, I've decided not to adapt, so I'm staying behind. With my inadequate methods, I shall protect the prince one last time. Then come what may. My attachment to the code, to honor, and to the crown is also a thing of the past, inadequate. Let me just check the windows and fences one more time. Ah, poor Perrault. I think if you, like, become his buddy and stuff, he asks you for your advice, and you can guide him. I don't know if he chooses to stay with the prince or not, but I guided him once to leave the prince, or to go on and do his, do his dreams or whatever. So, I don't know if you can make him stay and become a spy or not. Well, well, look who finally got out of Carmosa's reach and managed to come. I'm so sorry, the sisters kept calling me to wrinkle their nose and demanding adjustments to everything. Their hairdos, the way their shawls are draped and dresses pressed. And now it's so late, I won't make it in time. How could I have missed my chance? They didn't even notice, but they ruined... Calm down, girl. You will be fine. But it's so late and the ball is almost started already, and... You're just nervous, and that is fine. There is a big night ahead of you. But trust me, you will get your chance to dazzle everyone. You are right. Maybe I'm panicking a bit. Good thing you didn't see me when I was running over here like crazy. Actually, if you want to make an entrance, cause a stir, and get envious looks, you ought to come fashionably late. This way, you'll be noticed from the start. Smart thinking, Geed. Good point, but I guess it's understandable I'm nervous like that. I think every girl your age has the right to flaunt her emotions to the world every once in a while. But thank the spirits it hasn't come to that. Yes, thank you. So, what do I do? Let's start with the dress. You can't go to the ball without one. I'm glad we agree. I mean, technically you could go without one. You definitely get everyone's attention then. But somehow I think that's not what you had in mind. I'd prefer not to if you don't mind. May I see it? The dress is prepared for you along with everything else in the wardrobe. That's the room on the left there. I'll wait here. Let me just get the lights. Oh my, this is raunchy. Almost explicit, I would say. Didn't you want to be noticed? This dress should help a lot. Try it on. It's amazing. That fits like a glove. Thank you. Told you, and you're welcome. The shoes are a bit too small though. And they have a stiff high heel. Dancing in these will be a challenge. You'll manage. This kind of beauty is not achieved through comfort. It is usually bought with a little bit of pain. In any case, this is just for one night, so simply grin and bear it. You should hurry now. I didn't mean to be ungrateful. The whole outfit looks wonderful. How will I get inside? One of the cooks agreed to let you in. I cured his wife last winter, so he has a debt to pay. He'll sneak you in safely. Great, thank you. Is there anything else I should know before I go? After the ball, you should head back to the residence. I'll send someone trustworthy to pick you up. Just remember not to get caught up in the moment and stay till dawn. Alright, I will. Anything else? Just enjoy this, relish the moment. I believe we make our own fate, so good luck and make the best of it. Thank you. You have done something truly amazing for me. I won't forget it. Yay! How did I not see this before? They're so used to wearing masks all the time. Today's dress code changes nothing. All it did is bring out their mastery in masquerading. Isn't this what you have chosen to support, sire? The monarch was the one to set the tone for his country. Didn't you want the land to become a political arena? Politics instead of war, yes, but this scheme of appearances disgusts me as much as it disgusts you. Politics for the sake of progress and people. That is what I think is best for this country, not this. But I know that you don't condone this, do you? The ways of our forefathers are changed, honor disregarded, and rules made grey and inflexible. This is what happens. A world where the two-faced win. This is not entirely true. What should happen is that the people will be given voice and empowered. It may have some disadvantages, but it is still the future. Maybe it is, but I wouldn't trust people enough to let them rule. If you want honesty and righteousness, you need black and white rules and a stable set of values behind them. Yes, but we need a land of prosperity too, and I don't mean material prosperity alone. I want a land of as much joy as is reasonably possible in my realm. It's a worthy goal, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen. I do understand your reluctance to practice politics, however, and I appreciate your honesty. You have the right to be doubtful. Curiously enough, to set people free, you need some level of deceit, hypocrisy, and gossip. If you say so, sire. See, it even rubbed off on you, little my friend. But right now I have to play along, deal with this lot, and choose a wife from among them. Frankly, I don't see any good candidates on the horizon. What do you think I should do? I could use your advice on how to proceed. I wouldn't even begin to imagine how one might approach the situation. Please, just tell me what you think. I think that you are overthinking it, my lord. Maybe just try to blend in and go with the flow of things. So, you're saying I should stop staying outside, observing and judging the women who came here? That is not exactly what I said. But you're right. If I am to learn the true natures of the ladies that are here, I need to give them a chance. So for now, I am going to stop judging and reach out. Thank you, friend. I wonder what it changes now, if it changes at all. If you don't choose the prince to be with. This is a chance to rise up in the world. Each of you can become so much more than impoverished nobility. You'd be royalty. You do want that, don't you? I really am not so certain. Of course we do. This isn't attitude that will win you a better life. If you don't commit to it and ignore the rest, you'll lose. We are committed, we really are. It's just not easy, Mother, but we'll try. My dear Gloria, nothing in this world that is worth striving for is easy. You need to fight for a better life, endure hardships, discomfort, and sacrifices. This is your chance. If you play it right, you won't have to worry about any of those ever again. Do you understand what that means? Now smarten yourself up, girls. Do something about that cringe, Sophia, and you, Gloria, just like Kofa. Good. Is it Kof? Kof? Just that Kof? I know people say it, but I don't know. I'm gonna say Kof. Kof? Okay. But what for? Not that I can't endure pain and hardships, Mother. You've made sure we both can. But what's the purpose? He won't choose us anyhow. Now! You have to do this if you want to survive and go up. If you commit and do your best, you do have a chance. What do you think? That ending up with some smaller nobility or a soldier is an option for my daughters? Only idiots aim low. See, with everything we've talked about yesterday, we will try to charm the prince. I'm not sure that I can do that, but I'll try. I didn't raise you two to be unable to gain influence over a single man. You are young, pretty, you are women. Use your wits and instincts. And if that fails you, Gloria, as we all know it will, you can always flaunt your cleavage. But wouldn't that come across as very unladylike? What will people think? There are many ways to entice a man. Your beauty will help you in that, so do not be ashamed of it. Use it if necessary. These dresses cost me a fortune, and more than a single white hair, but they should draw some stares. Now, let's make sure you get the chance to use your feminine wiles. Each of you will go get the prince's attention, introduce herself, and get invited to a dance. How do we get invited? Are we to invite the prince ourselves? Just hint at it subtly. Or heavily, but then remember about the cleavage. Shut up, Sophia. I'm trying to understand what to do as best I can. You never understood me, the idea, did you, sister? Quiet! There are more important things than bickering right now. Focus, you two. You both look astounding. And I'm sure you'll do fine. You are my daughters, after all. Gloria, you go first, then Sophia. Remember, stand up straight and smile at all times. When you dance, every other pirouette, brush against him accidentally. Good luck, sister. You're going to need it, you know. Don't listen to her. Just go. Oh gosh. I've seen this, and she's gonna jack it all up. Man. I want to keep playing this in my throat. It gets tired from talking. But I feel like it adds to the fun of it, because otherwise that's just you reading a story with pictures of me clicking the button. So, let me just get myself together. Hold on. Okay. Very well, so I'm keeping an open mind. Do you have any other advice? No, however, there's a very pretty young lady standing over there and gazing away, my friends. Most of them are, as if this was some sort of a contest with the kingdom and palace as the main prize. There are many candidates gathered together for what I meant, and one of them will be chosen to become rich and influential. If not a contest with the kingdom as a prize, how would you describe it, my friends? Ha! Good point, my friend. Alright, let's try to select a wise queen and a good companion for the years to come. That young lady really looks absolutely astounding, and she has a dignified air about her. Please excuse me, friend. Good luck, my lord. Good evening, mysterious beauty. How are you enjoying yourself? Thank you, Your Highness. The ball is amazing. Everyone's excited to be here, as am I. Please stand up. Oh, I'm sure they are. Half of them because they're rooting for their hidden agenda to take effect tonight. But how can I blame them? But I am certain every court member wishes both you and the land the best. Oh, please excuse my bluntness, but do you generally think this to be true? What was your impression when you talked to them? I haven't talked to many of them, of the guests, Prince, but I honestly believe that they have the kingdom's interest at heart, even if it doesn't show. Fine. Have you tasted the food? We have brought spices from the eastern lands especially for this occasion. I am sure it's excellent, my lord. It looks like pieces of art. The smell is delicious. Are you sure? Would you like to try this? These small sweet rolls are a particular pride of our cooks. They are called soffins, and baking them involves the help of an alchemist. That sounds fascinating, Your Highness. It is. That is why the taste is undescribable. It's neither sweet nor sour, salty or bitter, and unlike anything known to nature, alchemically magical. Have some. Thank you, Your Grace, but a lady should watch her figure. Surely a woman of your beauty doesn't need to worry about such things. You look as delicate as the morning breeze. You are too kind, Your Highness. Are you sure? Thank you, Your Highness. Maybe just a little bite. Oh, you don't need to call me Your Highness. I don't attach that much value to formalities. And after all, I'm not a king yet. Oh, I'm so sorry for the mistake, Your Highness. I didn't mean to imply... I'm truly sorry. That's nothing. Don't mention it. I won't mention it again if that's what you mean. I'm sorry. It's fine. Just please relax. I get the feeling you're very tense. Can we just chat casually? Of course, my lord. What would you like to chat about? How do you like the music? It is very... I'm sorry, Your Highness. Relaxing in such a setting is really not my strongest suite, I'm afraid, as well as casual and friendly conversation. I kind of noticed. Please tell me what your strong suits are, then. I really couldn't tell you. I suppose that it's a bad sign when I don't know what my best qualities are, isn't it? Oh, this is good. She changes it up. Last time, like, I think when Cinders tries to get the prince, then both the sisters come in and kind of both fail. Well, she fails, and she doesn't really do much. It's just like, okay, bye. But this time she's actually talking to him about, like, herself, so she's being real. I think that's good. I think nobody knows about themselves 100%. On the other hand, I suppose it is a bit unusual to not know a thing. I'm not sure. That is rather strange as well, isn't it? I think I would like to find out how I feel, about many things. I'm not even sure what I want for myself, nor do I know how I feel about the goal I was dragged here to achieve. You might not expect this sentiment from a future monarch, but I must say I do understand how you feel. Would you excuse me then, Your Highness? You're very kind, but we both know I'm not the one you're looking for. I'd like to go and find a couple of things out before anything else. Maybe we'll meet again in better circumstances one day. Yes, of course. And good luck. I hope that you will succeed in finding yourself. Oh, she did good. I want Sophia to be with him because Sophia works perfectly. Gloria, you're back so soon. Did the prince fail to meet your standards and you had to fend off all his attention and admiration? You dismiss him and take your leave? No. You were awfully quiet. What happened then? I know you used up all your eloquence on the prince. I'm sure he was really impressed. That's probably why he ran off so fast. He was too intimidated to stay in presence of such perfection. And I'm glad you gave me this opportunity to point out again how great an example you are for me. Please enlighten me as to what the key pillars to your... Will you shut up already? Enough! If there ever was a time when I expected you to focus, this is it. Sophia, stop with these pointless remarks. Want to show your sister? Then go and prove you can do what she failed at. I never said I could, and I'm not sure whether... Oh really? Not sure of yourself suddenly? Stop whining, stand up straight, keep your chest forward. Maybe for once your silly books will have their use. I heard the prince reads a lot. He does? What does he read? I don't know, and I don't care. Just try to use it to your advantage. If this doesn't work, you're not as pretty as your sister, so just flatter him a lot. You can do it. Right, I'm sure he's not used to that. Is there anything else you would like to add to this conversation, Sophia? If not, then I suggest you go and charm the prince. What about Gloria? Your sister and I are going to have a little chat while you're gone. You concentrate on the prince. Be seductive. Go! Oh, I'll miss your pleasant chat with Mother, Gloria. And I was hoping for a good show. Just go! I hope she doesn't ruin it this time, because she always comes here and ruins it. Well, she does well. Then she's like, I'm leaving. So I hope she likes him. Good evening, Your Grace. Oh, I do hope I used the right style. Good evening, my lady. It is one of the conventional titles used for addressing kings, so no, not really. At least not yet. Oops, looks like I blew it already. I wouldn't worry about that. I never understood all those subtleties myself, nor cared for them, for that matter. I must be really lucky then, since I don't care much for titles myself. Never seen the purpose. You do not? Quite a rare trait for a daughter of the noble house. And much more importantly, daughter of a powerful and ambitious lady. Don't forget about women with Cinders, Your Highness. They tend to be pretty hard to overlook anyway. Oh, is that so? Oh yes, quite an overbearing character, that mother of ours. She even made us wear these dresses, you see. Have you ever worn a corset this tight, my prince? No, I never had the chance, opportunity. Oh, neither had I until today. It doesn't really matter, because we all have our roles to play and tasks to fulfill. After all, a single night can change the fate of many. Whole families, great houses, dynasties, etc. I can see you're quite upset, my lady. I'm only the younger daughter, and my mother wasn't born into ladyship, so it's second-hand nobility you're speaking to. You don't have to lady me, my prince. Alright, if you say so. So, are you here because your mother asked you to come against your will? Yes, that's exactly why I'm here, because I'm a good girl who's willing to play her part. In that case, would you believe it if I said the reason why I'm here is not that different from yours? I guess you could call it... family obligation? Yes, although my precious parent is here in spirit alone, his legacy is omnipresent, his influence palpable. I thought the wine tasted funny. Oh, you don't have to play that short look to me. Only, if you're anything like me, and your father was even slightly similar to my mother, a joke like that would make you blink. You're right. Having spent all my life among people trained to keep up appearances, I picked up all the conventional reflexes. Like acting shocked when someone is making a joke about your dead parent, even though everyone knows he wasn't as good a father as he was a king. I feel lucky already. At least nobody ever forced me into a mold of politeness. I shudder at the thought of someone trying. Such a silly concept, this politeness, flying to each other in the name of good manners. As if honesty was a vice. You're a very original young woman, you know that? Isn't original one of the categories physicians use when they lock you up in an asylum? Technically, I think it's innovative. And I'm serious. I'm glad you're here. I'd love to get to know you better. Oh, sure. Look around. I must shine like a real gem in these murky waters of lies and intrigue. Pure and innocent like the morning breeze. Though how lovely it must be to be royalty and speak like that all the time, rather than just when you've had too much wine. You think so? Unfortunately, I don't really care that much for polished speech coming from anyone who probably wants something from me. As you can see, I'm not really queen material. I'm too stupid to rule over anything. So hold that flood of appreciation and keep flattery to yourself, thank you. Maybe many things, but you certainly don't seem stupid. Yes, my wit exceeds even my beauty. Listen, I don't care, alright? I don't want to be here. Nothing you can say will change that. Actually, I think I'm just going to go now. I've done my job, made a conversation, and I've beaten my sister. I think it's time to finish this. So take care, Prince. Nice ball and everything. What the? Heavens, this ball is turning into a madhouse rather rapidly. Too bad, though. This one I started to like. Alright, I'm almost there and all ready. Time to make my grand entrance. Alright, here we go. You guys excited? Because I'm excited. But first, let's take a little pause. Be back.